Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for the 3rd of May 2017. Apologies for there being no card yesterday. We'd had a bank holiday over in the UK, and bank holidays usually need a day to recover. But because there was a bank holiday, I wasn't working Monday. I had a lot of stuff to sort out on Tuesday, so didn't have time to do a video, so I'm so sorry about that. Those of you that bought the Oracle cards who haven't got them, they will be out today. I was a bit inundated with them, so they are going out today. And thank you to all of you who bought them, who have sent me the messages saying that they resonated as well. You know, it was just a nice little thing I wanted to put on for May. And that's it, we're in May. And today, Mercury goes direct. So it's, it's like we can breathe a sigh of relief, I think, it's, we had 4 planets going retrograde. It's been absolutely crazy, but it's going to calm down a little bit. Okay, so the deck that I'm using this week is I'm using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful imagery. I've had these years, so they're a bit tattered and worn, but they are beautiful cards, and I was drawn to use these today. So we'll get straight on with these. The card that I've pulled for today is the Two of Coins. Now, with this card, I've actually, when I sat down today to try and do this video, I couldn't get myself comfortable. And when this card came out, it sort of, it made me laugh, because this is what this card is about. It's about, like, whenever I get it, I sort of feel like I'm a bit like a cat on a hot tin roof with it. And this is, I feel that there's indecision somewhere going on. So it's like there could be slight confusion here, and you are perhaps feeling a little bit torn. So this is talking about having 2 options and sort of weighing up the pros and the cons of both of them. And it's like you might even have 2 situations going on at once, and you sort of, this is a little bit of a juggling act. This is it. It's like, not really knowing what to do or where to put your efforts. So what is happening is you're not putting your efforts fully into either situation or fully into either decision, neither, because it's like, oh, should I do this? Oh no, I'll do that, so it's about being unclear, like I say, indecisive. This is the card that's coming up. This is what it's meaning, sorry. So within this, it's sort of like I say, if we have a look, he's like itching to go forward, but there's one foot stuck in his comfort zone as well. So this is one foot stuck where you are. But that one, it's like, come on, like come on, just do it. It's sort of like your intuition is wanting to push you forward, and you are sort of being a bit hesitant about it as well. So what this is saying is, like, this is what is making you uncomfortable, because you are stuck, like, sort of, yeah, you're stuck. It's like a rock and a hard place. So nothing is actually happening here, Now, what I want to say is, if you were totally comfortable, with the way things are, you wouldn't be itching to move, So this is a thing to think about as well, And this card actually, like when I'm looking at it, it seems like the stormy seas, there's been stormy seas, or there will be stormy seas, that might be a thinking. It's like, if I don't want to rock the boat, that's what they've just brought in there. So you don't want to rock the boat, so you're just staying stagnant in a way. And this is saying, it's like, if we have a look at this card, this ship is coming in to greet him. So it's like, whatever is in your mind to do that you're not doing, I feel it would be fruitful. It's like, it's this is it. When your ship comes in, this is when luck is on your side, and you can, you can sail into smoother waters as well. So this is about being scared to take a risk in some way, There might be a fear that if you do step out of your comfort zone and into uncharted territory, that you're going into like the unknown here. So it's like, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? That's the thing. We don't get anything in life with playing small, and most people who excel at life are the people that take these risks. That is what you've got to do. You've got to move forward within life. And like I say, if everything was rosy, and you were content with what you had, you wouldn't have this like itching of, oh, there's something else. So this is what this card is saying. Now, what we've got to remember with the two of coins, or the two of pentacles, or the two of discs, whichever you want to call it, is after that comes the three of discs, coins, or pentacles. So this is about laying solid foundations for the future. So this is saying, take that step into the uncharted, take this step into the unknown, and this is where you can build solidly for your future as well. So this is saying it's make your mind up time. That's what was that horrible song, it was a Eurovision one, making your mind up, Bucks Fizz or something, absolutely horrible song. I don't want them to play that to me. But this is something that you need to make the decision yourself. It's like you have all of the evidence there. You have, you can look at where you are and say, right, okay, this is where I am now. You might not know what's going to happen in the future, or if you take this step, but it's like, you owe it to yourself to actually, to try. That's it. If you don't try, you will fail. And this is it. The fear of failure often puts us off. But what I've said in the past is that the only way you are guaranteed failure is by not trying. That is failing. That is failing yourself as well. So what this is saying is, think carefully about this. There are good things on the horizon. Like I say, this ship is coming in here. I know by looking at this card and these cards that I have here, I know what the decision should be, or whatever. But this is something you have to sort of find out by yourself, So like I say, there is a choice that needs to be made. And this could scare you as well. But you've got to remember that life actually begins at the end of your comfort zone, So this is about making the decision, being decisive and then acting on your decision. So it's about, it's about taking control and stopping this juggling, because the juggling is making you uncomfortable. The juggling is causing a bit discord here as well, So like I say, this card is, if we have a look, there's a lot of dark clouds behind his past, and if we look there, it's like the sky is clearer in the future. And then, like I say, this ship is coming in. Where's that ship going to take you? What luck is it bringing? What treasure is it bringing to you? And, once you are captain of that ship, you can steer yourself, wherever you want. So it's it's exciting, it's really exciting. It might be a little unnerving, but like I say, this is something that I feel it needs to be done. That's it. It's like, this is necessary, to actually do this. Otherwise, it's staying in your comfort zone and nothing ever grows there. So, like I say, I love this card, and it's there's, like I say, there's a few little bumps in the road, but nothing to worry about. This is about leaving something. I think leaving something behind and actually taking that step onto, right, okay, where am I going to go now? But moving forward. Now, the Osho card that came out with this is the Letting Go card. And this is the Eight of Water, which the Eight of Water actually coincides with the Eight of Cups in traditional tarot. And this is about not being desperately unhappy where you are, but not being totally fulfilled neither. So this is about actually, making that decision to go in search of what will bring you this fulfillment, because it isn't where you are now, So what this card is saying, it's like, you need to realize that something is over. This could be a cycle, this could be your time at a job, this could be a relationship, this could be moving away from a home that you've loved, anything that has helped you sort of define who you are in the past. It's saying it's time to let go of it, let go of that safety blanket. Let go of whatever it is that you are clinging to, because there's a lack of fulfillment here. This is what's coming in, Now, letting go, we can all do this, we all have the ability to let go, but we do find it hard, Because when we are scared, we tend to cling to something. And when we cling to something, that is because we know it's not ours anymore, or we know it's gone, or we know it's going. So we cling tightly, because there's this fear of, oh, but what will I do without that? But the thing is, this is saying that you need to go and find out. So we will cling to threads of something as well, because we get a false sense of security within this. But we feel more secure when we are happy and we are free and we are doing something that we love and doing something where we have this fulfillment, because security comes with fulfillment. They come hand in hand. So what happens is when we've got this false sense of security, we are creating more fear because we know it's slipping away, so we cling harder, and then we just get this big, horrible, tangled mess of anxiety and insecurity and, I don't know, feeling like we don't have control, and feeling scared, where the second we stop clinging, there's like a relief comes, there's like a total relief. Once you sort of face the facts, once you actually sort of make this decision and act, you will find that any fear around it sort of goes, when you have this horrible feeling. I was talking to a dear friend of mine this weekend, and they've been in a job where they've been quite unhappy for a long time, and they handed their notice in, and I said, how did you feel? And they said instantly it was relief. Just instant, like that, because they knew that they weren't meant to be there. It was making them unhappy. It was making them there was no harmony there, it was disharmony. They didn't like it. It was changing who they were because they were constantly worrying about it. It was on their mind. They were taking it home with them. Whereas the second they made that decision, and they haven't got anywhere to go to, but they know that something will come. So, they handed their notice in and they said, it was instantly, I felt like I could breathe again, So, like I say, this is what this card is talking about. And yes, there's often a sadness when we let go of something, but we need to allow this sadness, because there is a sadness if we cling to something that is past its shelf life as well, So, this is the thing. There's sadness anyway. So if we cling to stuff, the sadness is going to stay. By doing something about it, by making this decision, by acting on this decision, there might be a tinge of sadness, but that will actually go when we find the fulfillment that we're looking for, So this card is saying it's time to move on. Accept it, and stop clinging, because there is something so much greater awaiting for you. This is it. There's like I say, the ship's coming in. There's, there's luck there. There's good things coming here. There's places to be discovered. It's like going on a journey. And it's exciting. It's very, very exciting. And it's sort of like you've passed the point of no return now, because you've already gone there in your head. So once you've gone there in your head, you cannot sort of erase that thought. So that will be constantly there nagging at you if you don't actually make this move, And like I say, there seems to be fear there, and, there seems to be, maybe a fear of hurt or whatever. But by regretting not letting go, when you should here, this will eventually hurt and haunt you more, So this is it. It's like sort of ripping the Band-Aid off, getting that pain over straight away. If you're taking little steps and then putting it back on, it's still going to hurt. So it's ripping the Band-Aid off, and what you are doing in doing this is you are saying to the universe, I lack nothing, Wayne Dyer said, you don't need anything, because you know that you are already whole. So you don't chase anything to be complete. You don't cling to anything in order to be complete. So you are saying to the universe, by letting go of things, you are just saying, I don't need anything, so you're not coming from a place of lack, so you are actually saying to the universe, I had everything I need. Give me some more of this. I am ready to see what you have to offer me, So like I say, we're looking at this, and this picture, and this drop is falling off the leaf, and it's falling into that water there, and it might have, been scared, but gravity is working. Gravity is working. It's magic, right? Okay, that's it. Sorry, when they're giving me stuff coming through here, it gets a bit jumbled. So, this is quite a poignant moment, so embrace it rather than be scared of it, and don't try and hold it back, because the universe is like gravity. Once it decides something's going to happen, it doesn't matter how much you try and fight it, it is going to happen anyway, So this is about surrendering to it, allowing yourself to be like this drop, falling off this leaf, go from the known to the unknown. So this is what it's saying. And we when we change, or when we, when, when there's something that has been sort of integral to our identity of who we thought we were, before that, and when we let it go, it's sort of like, it is a little bit scary, but like I say, we know that we are growing. There's no loss comes without growth afterwards, so we will become much greater from this experience, so this is what it's saying. This is like, it's like an open gate for you. You are about to venture through this and sort of find out who you are now. Often we make decisions in the past, we can take a job, we can get into a relationship, anything like that. And we do that because we've made that decision of the person we were when we made that decision. But then the years pass and whatever, and we become different. We go down a different path. So what we once wanted isn't now what brings us that fulfillment. So this is what it's saying. It's like a cycle. It's actually, right, okay, it's time to move on now. Nothing ever stays the same. We are growing. So the things that bring us joy and pleasure and comfort and fulfillment also change with us, the more that we grow. So this is what it's saying, don't think of this as being a hard process. Find the courage to do it. And what you will find is, when you find this courage, when you actually make this decision, that it's sort of like the pain will lessen pretty much straight away, So this is saying, when you are letting go, what you are doing, you are letting in what is meant to be, or what could be as well, so you are making an opportunity for yourself as well. Now, when I looked at this card, it came in, and there's I don't know if any of you have seen the film Cloud Atlas. It's quite a beautiful film, and within it there's a part in this this boy and this girl are deciding to venture into the unknown, to leave everything that they've known, leave their security and everything like that. I think they're running off together or something. I don't know what the exact, I can't remember the exact part of it. But what they'd said, the father, when they were actually going to go away, he'd said, no matter what you do, you will never amount to anything more than a single drop in the ocean. And the guy turns around to him and he said, what is an ocean but a multitude of drops? So this is it, this is it. Rumi said exactly the same thing. Rumi said, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are an entire ocean in the drop. So your world is within you. It doesn't matter what world you inhabit. It's actually, when you drop in the ocean, then wait, this is it. This is when you start flowing, rather than being this little drop just hanging there. You actually merge, and you change form, and you change shape, and you actually start to flow, so I absolutely love that card. So this is what it's saying, don't be scared of letting go. Just do it, do it, and it will be gentle, and you will see the results of it pretty soon. I feel this is what I'm feeling. I feel this is sort of I feel this is 8 to 10 days. I don't know what that is, 8 to 10 days, but 8 to 10 days time, there is something I feel will just automatically unveil. What would that take it? We're on the 3rd now. That would take it to the 11th to the 15th, right? Okay, I've already been given 15. I was given 15 by Spirit the other day, the 15th of May, so I don't know what that is in connection with, but I feel that there is an importance there as well. Now, the Colette Baron Reid card that we have here is Menden. And what this is talking about like sort of old hurts. And this is saying that we need to sort of pass through this hurt in order to understand, and to order to then to integrate, because when we are carrying unwanted burdens or whatever, they keep us chained to things. So what this is talking about again is letting go, and in letting go, you will reclaim your power. So this is saying, forgive the past, forgive somebody in your past, forgive yourself for your past mistakes, because what you are doing there is you are releasing. When you practice forgiveness, you release. That's it. You release any old hurts, you release any old fears, you release any old guilt as well. So this is saying, when you make peace with the past, when you make peace with yourself, and when you make peace with the world, this is when you actually set yourself free. So this is talking about like tying up any loose ends, and then, like I say, letting go of it all, starting again, mending, making it new. Now, when I looked at this card, things are going to unravel. This is it. Things are just unraveling. The universe is such an amazing, it's an amazing concept. I don't know if concept is the word here, but it's like I say, it's constantly unraveling and unraveling. When I was on about this tangled mess before, this is it. It's like, pull one of them threads, see where you're going. Now, did you ever play that game, like your parties, where they would tie, I don't know if it was just a northern thing, they would tie like a prize and they would tie it with string or wool, and everybody got like a length of string, and you had to actually follow it to see where it goes. And sometimes you had to climb over things or climb under things, but there was a prize at the end. And this is what I'm sort of seeing with that, if that makes sense. It's like things are unraveling, so just follow the leads. That's it. Follow the leads. Follow where you are being guided, and this is where I feel you will find your treasure. Now, when I first looked at this card, that looks like it looks like nighttime. It looks like late nighttime. And the first thing I got was red sky at night, a shepherd's delight. Now, some say sailor's delight, which the sailor's delight would actually coincide with the boat that's on this. Like I say, your boat is coming in. So what this is saying is, when it was for sailors or shepherds, whichever it was saying that they used it to sort of tell what the weather was going to be like. So if it was red sky at night, they knew that the next day was going to be, it was going to be fair weather. It was going to be nice. It was going to be a beautiful day. We used to stay up in a caravan in Northumberland when I was a kid, and my nana used to say it all the time. We would sit and look out over, and there was a big castle. And if the sky was red, my nana would start packing everything, because she knew we would be going to the beach tomorrow. We were going to the beach because it was guaranteed that it was going to be a nice sunny day and there was going to be pleasure coming. So this is what this card is saying. Then I've used the Spirit Oracle cards as well. And bizarrely enough, look at the water again on this. There's water in pretty much 3 of them cards. But right, water as well always signifies emotions. So I feel that this is linked to emotions or something emotional as well. And what this card is saying, if we have a look, it's yellow, a lot of predominant yellow. So this is about reclaiming your power. It's a very powerful card, yellow. And it's sort of, stepping into your own power here. And when you make a decision, that is what you're doing, which this card says it's time to make a decision. But you are being powerful with this, by not making a decision. You're making a decision anyway, you're choosing to stay in this limbo. But what this card is saying is, live in the moment. Let go of the past. There is no point worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. So them 4 cards all tie in absolutely beautifully with each other. This is what happens all the time, doesn't it? I can't believe how they sort of they interact with each other as well. And this is pretty, they're saying there, this is like us with the universe. Once we start interacting with the universe, we find that the message becomes clearer. you know? So this is it. It's like, look at these leads, follow this trail where you are going, make this decision that keeps popping into your head and step out of your comfort zone, you know, and you will find that there is all sorts of delights and pleasures and treasures. They're saying that. Delights and pleasures and treasures, you know, are waiting for you. It's just, you just have to stop being indecisive, be decisive, and actually forge ahead with this. Okay? So I hope this made sense. Great day to do it as well. You know, Mercury's gone direct. It's going to help us now. You know, if them cards had to come out last week, I would have been, whoa, wait until, don't make any rash decisions when Mercury is going retrograde. It's going direct now. So this is the time to make a decision. And it's time to take a chance as well. Okay, so I hope you like those cards. What a wonderful feeling. I hope the rest of the week actually carries on like this. If anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch. The links are below to my website and to Facebook. You can click, all payments are made through PayPal, so they are secure as well. Thank you to everybody who's sent me messages over the weekend as well. I am getting round to replying to all of them, so please don't worry. You know, I haven't forgotten you, and I haven't missed you out or anything like that. And again, thank you for watching these videos. You know, if you like them, then, you know, share them with your friends and just spread the love a little bit. Okay, and I've also got to say as well, I'm zero tolerance with the abuse. That's it. It's just people, if they're sending abuse, it's getting blocked, you know. So if there are any trolls watching this who, you know, I don't know why you watch it, because if it's the same person over and over again saying how crappy these videos are and how shit they are, then why are you still watching them? You know, that's it. More fool you. Okay, so like I say, zero tolerance on that. It's happy days. This is what I'm getting. There's a sort of, there's a buzz in the air, and it's very, very positive. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow with the cards of today. Satnam.